to win a USPS Neo Noir in field tested condition. To enter like every week, like, comment and subscribe, and react to the posting on my Discord server, linked below. Thanks! If you have seen my how to make profit on SKINSMONKEY video, which by the way applies to any bot trading site, you know that making profit on these sites is hard, but definitely possible. And even if you do not make profit, checking some prices can definitely save you a few bucks. And it seems like many of you saw it because it has stacking 69,069 views. No joke, that's really the view count it had when I checked it for this video. So today we are doing the classic but ultimate trading challenge. From nothing, so €1, similar to the value of a case, in this case, to a ducking CSGO knife. And in the end, we will see how long this has taken us. So trust me, you want to watch this video until the end. First, to the side. SKINSMONKEY sponsored this video, but they did not give me any advantage when doing this challenge, and I can be honest, you can try this challenge out on any other site. SKINSMONKEY is a bot trading marketplace, means you can easily click exchange your items for new ones. They also offer a trading and top up bonus. Just use my code NEON for 35% plus 5% extra on any cash deposit or 5% extra on your first trade up to $100. Now to the rules of our challenge. We are just allowed to trade with items on and to the side. We start with €1 in our balance and will trade our way up to a CSGO knife. To make it faster, we will skip the trade log, which means if I spend €1 on the side to buy a skin worth €1.10, I will just instantly continue to trade with €1.10 translated to SKINSMONKEY balance. This does not give me any advantage with the challenge itself, as I could just sell the item for €1.10 and continue with that anyway. But of course it makes it way faster, which we will account of course in the end when we calculate how long this would have taken us and what amount of time you can expect when you want to try out the challenge yourself. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's start! After this message, don't worry, there's no insert here today. If you have seen my video on how to make profit on SKINSMONKEY, you know that to calculate if a skin is priced well on the site, you can compare it to a cash marketplace like Buff. If you now divide the value on SKINSMONKEY with the cash price on Buff, you will get a certain percentage. Of course, you can take any other reference price that you trust on, just make sure to take a price that you know has a really high volume and is really reliable. In most cases this will be Buff, as it also reflects real life money. And from my video we know that around 145% cash price is the average value SKINSMONKEY offers for your items. So for any item we get, we can just take the cash price as reference and then multiply that with 1.45 to get the value it most likely has on SKINSMONKEY. Some will be lower, some higher, but I think this is a realistic value. So let's hop onto SKINSMONKEY and see how much you can make on our first trade. So, and here we are on SKINSMONKEY right now. As agreed, we start with €1 in our balance. So €1 is about $1.1 at the moment. And if we multiply that by the percentage SKINSMONKEY offers prices, we start with a balance of, let's say 1.6, as it's way easier. Wait, let me make this realistic. So we have a balance of $1.60 and we'll now try to find an item that is priced really well compared to the cash price, so the price it has on Buff 163. On low value items this is comparable easy, because for example on a 10-cent item 2 cents are already 20% profit, which it would be really a lot if you for example trade for a Dragon Lord. So we will go to the lower value items to a max value of 1.6. I will be back when I find an item that is priced really well. What is really important here is for example this one. This SCAR-20 Storm well worn is really ducking unliquid. And of course what can happen with really unliquid items that they are listed for way more than they're actually selling. So of course when we are pricing an item we only take the prices we can actually get for the item, not the price some guys try to list it for 243 days. So we found our first item, this Take 9 Mummy's Rod in battle scar condition. Most people won't really know that skin, but trust me, this sells for a lot of times every day. As it is a trade-off skin from the Anubis collection, it sells pretty regularly, so it is comparable easy to resell. And this also has a comparable good float. I saw on buff these go for like 10 cents more, but we will go with the base price here. So this goes for $1.20. So we switch to US dollars now because it's easier to compare. So we make 10 cents of profit. And as we have the balance, you can just put your items into. We trade for it, already got it, nice. It will be trade locked for 3 more days, but after 3 days we can withdraw it or just trade it on and see what we got. So if we convert the value we have now into SKINSMONKEY value, we have $1.74 to trade. Let's see if we can find an item in that range. So we found our next skin. There is this, where is it here? 0.03 Cypress. This is a comparable unliquid skin because the float gives a good amount of overpay. Without float, let me calculate. Without float, this is an 8 cent profit, many profit. 8 cents does not sound like a lot, but if you compare it to the total cash value it has, I can't do math. This is a 7% profit, so pretty good. And with the float, I'm not too sure how much I will get for it. I will go a little bit lower just to be fair. I would say $1.25 is comparable fair for that. So if you compare that, this is a 50-cent profit, which already brings us up to $1.95. So let's also reserve that, very nice, and continue searching. Next up, this 009 Statric Nova Minimum Wear Wild 6, which goes on buff for around $1.29 for that float. So this makes us around 12 cents of profit. As this will take a lot of time, you see we're making steady progress, but it will take a lot of time until we end up with a knife. I think it is time for another nothing to a knife trading montage. But let me buy that first. Nice. So, and with the last trade with these AKs, we bring our SKINSMONKEY value up to over $100. We just started with ducking €1 in our balance, and now we are at $100 on SKINSMONKEY. This is just incredible. Like you see, there are a lot of skins still trade locked. And I also withdrew a lot to my inventory already. Now we are using our $5 bonus. You can see it here because I already used it. Wait, give me a second. Let me make that relatable here. So, yeah, somewhere here it should be say free $5. And you can just click that. And whenever you trade up to a total value of $100, you get 5% extra, which we will use today. We have, according to our last trade, $191 in our balance. And we are now going to use our $5 code. Like I said, I already used it, so I can't, but everybody of you can. And then we can trade our items for $5 more, bringing our balance up to $105.91. If we now search for the cheapest knife, the best I said, we will see we ducking did it. We can only afford the Navaja knife safari mesh, but let's see if we can find at least a low float. Yeah, 0.22, comparable good. We will just take that, I would say. Really? I need ducking 4 cents? No, all my cheap items are Kato Crafts. This one should work. So we already got the trade offer. Let's double check the registration date. You know how it works. Ta-da. And of course on your phone, this is the most important thing. Check these. That's why they show it here. Oh. Come on, I can go higher. Come on. Yeah. There we have it. Oh my ducking god. We just traded from a ducking €1 in our pocket to a CSGO knife. Let's look. There it is. And in 3 days, we can just withdraw it and yeah, have a good time. And there we have it, after a long time, our CSGO knife. Now, let's see how long this will realistically take us. Of course, you can pretty much replicate everything I did. It will take some time, it will take some effort, because I know a lot about skins, floats, and so on. But it is definitely possible, like you've seen here. In total, we needed 36 trades. I would calculate 2.5 weeks per trade, because most items you get are trade locked, then you have to wait until you get them, then you have to wait until you can trade them, then you have to sell them again, and then repeat the process. So I think on average it will be around 1.5 to 2.5 weeks. So I think on average this experiment will take you around 90 weeks, which is a lot. Yeah, I know, but you trade from nothing to a knife, so I think this challenge could be worth it. Yeah, I think that sums up the video pretty good. I am Neon, don't forget to join the giveaway boys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.